Yeah, we're back here, Ready One here. I made a video earlier about someone's opinion about Tails basically being more hardcore, essentially, as Nine from Frontier. I look at it like this. Well, you can go back to the video to find my more in-depth details and thoughts on that. But case in point, no. If they want to sit there and give a storyline that's more grittier, more grown-up and mature to a character, nobody deserves that harder than Knuckles. Literally the brother on the show. I said the show. Well, there's been shows and games. Knuckles is literally the brother on the video game. He's Sonic's Piccolo, basically. Niccolo. So, I'm saying, if you want to give a storyline that's more grittier, in-depth, more mature, who deserves that more than Knuckles? Anybody who's a real Sonic the Hedgehog fan, I'm not saying you have to read every freaking comic book known to man and played every single game, but if you know anything about Knuckles, especially from the Sonic Adventure story when he came out and his storyline, Knuckles deserves that storyline where he's more mature, he's more, man, like come on, he's had a hard life, he's grown up by himself on a floating island. The song literally spelled it out. Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. Like literally, it spells out his life. And the argument before in my other video was that Tails shouldn't have that super mature storyline. That should belong to Knuckles. Really solo, if anybody. He's in a float. He's been on a floating island for goodness knows how long. He's been by himself. We don't know his true story about his parents. I mean, unless you've read the comic books, which I have when I was younger, time to time. So I have an idea. But even then, the details are now like scarce because the game never goes into it. Like a Sonic Adventure, they'll show you the tribe, what happened. They tried to get corrupt with power and it didn't work. All right, cool. That's dope. Expand on that. No, we're going to go back to the egg carrier and we're going to go back and meet Eggman and his wacky plans. The main character that should have a gritty storyline with details about their past and being more mature is Knuckles, not Tails. But if anything, they keep on playing Knuckles off, like he's like a gag character. And they might go into details here and there, but they don't seriously like, look, this is his origin, this is why he's alone, this is why he's so serious, as opposed to Sonic being so happy and go lucky like Sonic and Tails. No one in the series deserves a more grittier storyline than Knuckles. That's the whole Dragon Ball Z argument. Goku or Vegeta? Yeah, sure, they did what they did with Goku and it worked out awesome. Now in Super, that's debatable. I feel like, you know what, it was some cool stuff, but nah, y'all could have kept it at Z and that would have been great. Make GT canon. Point is, you ask me, GT still is canon. I don't care what you say, but it's another story for another video. Point is, Vegeta would have did way better to go ahead and have a grittier storyline and be the main character. Or even if they just split it off and said, you know what, Goku is canon and everything he did is canon. But here's the real story with the Saiyans and stars Vegeta. Like with Vegeta just going like Blade Runner on everybody and just like try to borrow something from TFS, Team 4 Star, if you know what I'm talking about. If Vegeta just went straight up Paragon and just, wow, solo series, he's sitting there basically annihilating planets, but deep down, he was running the Saiyans at like a young age, and he was like a prodigy. That sounds awesome just by itself. Point is, Knuckles should definitely have a grittier storyline before Tails does. Come on now, think about that. But leave your comments and thoughts.